I wanted to jump to personality development and self-relationship topic after charisma, but I realized that this theme, this topic of nervousness and fear when you're speaking in public is not disclosed. There are many people, students come into my classes, and the first problem, the main problem is being nervous and not controlling your nervous system when you're speaking. This topic will never fade away because this is the part of our human being existence. We all have fears, we all are nervous when we have triggers for it. This is how our mind, our body reacts to something bad, unpleasant, uncertain, scary happening or unusual happening. And public speaking is one of the fears that people rank as one of the strongest fears to overcome. Overcoming this fear of public speaking is not that easy as it seems on the surface. I've heard many stories from many people that they don't know how it happens. It was unconsciously, but they start to sweat, be nervous, forget everything that was on the page, in the presentation, feel lost, completely lost and embarrassed. And all these feelings are permeating your mind and body, and you can't control it. And I remember first time when I've got this horrible feeling. It was my first important audition. I thought all my lines and I was pretty confident, but the environment was so distracting and demanding, and people around were so different and also very confident. So I got this crazy feeling of sweaty palms, of heavy breathing, heartbeat, and I totally lost everything in my mind. I had total mess in my mind. I will never forget that feeling, and since then I started to work on my nervous system. I'm an anxious person, an anxious type of person, so it's double hard for me to overcome. But I've had great motivation and dedication to it, and I was working so hard to control my nervous system when it's necessary. And I must say that it's very helpful not only for public speaking and for auditioning, but for just life situations. First, I analyze the situation by remembering what's happening to me step by step. It's not comfortable, but it should be done. It must be done. It's like journaling what you felt at that moment and trying to understand and see the possible reason why. Here it should be noted that people who are suffering from anxiety might need professional help before and then come to practice to overcome this fear and anxiety on the stage with public speaking, because it can be related to real phobias or traumas, and in this case it must need professional psychological attention. In my case, this is something I am capable of doing by myself. Of course, I was watching some content to understand everything and to structure my own plan, my own action plan, how to overcome my nerves. The more you know, the more you're aware of everything, and the more you practice, the more power you have over your anxiety and nerves. Following up on my story, I comprehend step by step what happens with my body, with my mind when I'm nervous. For example, I might realize that there are a lot of people who distract me, and I even start fantasizing about other people, how they good or better they are. And I put so much energy and focus on different distracting things, overthinking other people around me, things about other people around me. I put in so much energy outside, so I lost completely concentration and focus on me and my role and what I have to do, what it needs to be done for me. It was very hard to concentrate and suppress hundreds of thoughts which make you even more nervous. People in crowds are gonna be all the time. You need to have this as a normal life thing. People are everywhere, and you need to understand and take it as a background for you. As soon as you see this as literally your background, You can highlight you and your presentation. You can visualize that you're highlighting and put a spotlight on you, your thoughts, your concentration, your presentation, and everything else in the darkness, and spotlight only on you. This will be your focus. So until your presentation and audition is done, don't spread so much energy to other not important things. Focus on what is really important for you at this present moment. Just keep your energy for most important things for you. Prioritize these things in your mind. Another reason to be anxious and nervous is the lack of preparation and lack of practice. This is a very important stage, and I assure you, you don't want to miss that, because when you're nervous, your mind will get rid of everything that is not solid. When your mind is stressed, it will erase everything from the short memory and everything that is not close to unconscious mind. It means that if you procrastinate and you didn't have enough time to prepare, or just don't want to prepare because you think it's a simple thing and you can do it easily, you put some hope on your personality, in your short memory, in improvisation, in any other skills that you have, just to fix if something goes wrong. This is a very bad idea unless you're a master of public speaking and have lots of years of experience. When your mind is nervous, little things that you thought you knew will disappear faster than you can acknowledge it. Your hope that you put in your short memory, your personality, and your improvisation skills will disappear fast too. There will be no place for it in your nervous mind. And regarding this point, I've learned this mistake once and forever. I will not to do this mistake again, and I try to prepare as much as I can. I try to remember my lines, my text, my presentation as much as I can, as long as I can, as long as I have time. I try to put it deeper in my unconscious mind with a lot of associations and emotional context, emotional connections. So if somebody wake me up during the night and ask me about the presentation, I can perform it unconsciously. Memory. It's very important, and we are going to talk about this in future videos. But first, it's connected to your preparation. And second, as I already noticed, it's associations and emotional connections. There are many tricks and practices, exercises, how to improve your memory, but one of them is if it's connected to something that's very familiar to you, or you put some emotional context around this, it will be easier for you to remember these things. Next tip and next step, make it simple as you can. Because again, when your mind is already overwhelmed by being outside of a comfort zone, it's not able to remember complicated things. Your mind will be not able to operate with complicated things. So before you go, it's easier to do at home before you go somewhere to the conference or presentation room or audition. First, simplify and divide your all actions into simple steps. Break down everything you need to do into simple actions. For example, first, I need to take with me my notebook, my water because I need water, I need a charger, I need a pen, I need whatever you need. Second, I need to be at the place on time and register myself. Third, I need to find the conference door or audition door. Fourth step, I need to have a booklet, for example, with the organizational information, and find a seat. Then take your seat and remind yourself everything that you have to present, everything that is crucial for you with the material, all key points, or remember all the presentation. Within the environment, just to relax and to feel this new environment, how you feel around, how you feel with those people coming, with the lights, chairs, with stage. Then I will hear my name and go to present myself and do my best. You can visualize all the steps at your home when you're calm, and it will help your mind to be ready. The same method works with the text. When you're working on presentation and text, it's better to divide your presentation and text into meaningful paragraphs and have these keywords for each paragraph. Then it's simple to navigate your mind through these keywords and reminding your mind about paragraphs you need to deliver. Next tip, no pressure but focus. It means that you need to focus on this important one thing that you have to deliver, you have to do during this day. Focus your mind on that. And about the context. In our daily life, we talk with a lot of people every single day, with our neighbors, our parents, kids, your friends, boss, managers, and other people. And you don't feel nervous about this because it's usual for you, it's your daily life situation. But now, when the context has changed, everything seems not usual and not comfortable for you, and the pressure you put on your mind makes all these things, all the reality around you threatening. But it's not actually real. Remember that all people around you were invited as well. Some of them are speakers, some of them are listeners, some of them are jury, people who supposed to judge you, but people are not there to judge you. This is conferences and audition is when people would like to see your skills and to have you as a client, as a worker, as a friend, as a collaborator, to collaborate with you, to speak to you. It means that you need them as they need you in the same proportions. So you don't need to be afraid and you don't need to think that people are judging you or hating you. They have the same fears, they have the same insecurities about public speaking. All of you, all people around you, you have one common thing. You come there to collaborate, to find connections, to networking, to have friends, to have good time, to improve your skills and to show your skills. Remember about it. Try to reduce the pressure of the context. Focus on the things you need to do and see the better, the more positive perception of this situation. Even in a highly competitive environment, it's important to keep this positive attitude. People need you, and you need people, and you collaborate with each other, and you have a good time. Use your imagination on the stage with your presentation, with your storytelling, but not in your life situation when you're nervous about delivering the speech. And it's totally fine to be nervous and have fear. It means that you care about it and you would like to do your best. But it needs to be in control and not affect your memory, attitude, and delivery. Next stage is more terrifying. Once you will hear your name, you need to smile and go to present your speech, to do your presentation. When you are on the stage, you might lose your control, but remember, you already did a lot of steps. You perceive people around you as a friendly environment. You did your job with simplifying your text and dividing your text to keywords. You just need to be present and breathe. And slow and deep breathing when you are on the stage or before you go into the stage, before that moment, it's very important. We're gonna learn further about the value of presentation when you deliver your value. So it's very connected to this point, to this stage. When you are on the stage, when you are presenting, delivering your speech, think about the value that you can provide to people. Think about something exciting, something that excites you in your presentation. And this positive attitude, your passion about your presentation will help you to concentrate on the positive interaction. Will help you to deliver better, will help you to less stress your mind on the stage. People came here to listen to you, to learn something from you, and to see what kind of skills do you have. So just be friendly and open to deliver what you prepared to be delivered. You provide this value to people. Think about it from the exciting point, not from the threatening point. And I know it sounds very logical for you to your conscious mind right now because it's critical thinking, it's awareness, it's something that you analyzing when you're calm and when you're present, when you don't feel stress. I do understand this, but when you feel anxious, when you are in stress, when you're nervous, it's really hard to control. And the first place will take unconscious mind. Unconsciously, we have defensive reactions, we have fears, we have insecurities, we have emotional reaction to something, right? To something that happened to us. We have all these reactions unconsciously. It takes a lot of time and a lot of efforts, a lot of practice to do some things unconsciously, automatically, without hard thinking and great concentration. Practice, practice, and practice. If you want to have an amazing level of this skill, practice it. This is simple and it's hard at the same time. It's like learning a new language. It's dedication, motivation, time, and a lot of efforts. Thank you so much for watching and talk to you next time.